Hey, I'm Stephanie, and I just wanted to give you a little picture into why I started this channel, what was going on in our lives, and how it has impacted our family. About a year ago, in June, my in-laws called my husband and I and asked whether or not we thought it might be a good time for them to move in with us. They are both in their 80s, and they had had a serious fall for my mother-in-law, a fall for my father-in-law, and my father-in-law had had a stroke. And they live about 5 hours away from us, and they were really concerned and wanted to figure out a way that they could move forward. And so they asked whether or not we could build maybe an ADU or an additional dwelling unit on our property because we have almost 2 acres. When we found out that it was going to cost a significant amount of money and that the city wouldn't even give us the permits because we have too much land, we set out on an adventure to try to find a house that would fit all of us. And that has been such a difficult endeavor over the last year. So we still have a 10-year-old at home, we still have an 11-year-old at home, and we have a 20-year-old who moves in and out as he is learning to adult with autism. And my husband works from home, and so there's a lot of us and a lot of varying needs, from aging in place to just looking at next year going to middle school. So we're trying to find a place for all of us to be. We have put offers on 4 different houses now, and something has gone wrong every single time. Our house has been under contract twice, and so in the beginning of this year, I really thought that things were just not going to happen, and I started just falling back in love with the house that we have. So we decided we would give it one more shot. We were going to give it about 6 weeks on the market, and less than 2 weeks in, we got a cash offer from a buyer who wanted to close in 2 weeks, which was just a roller coaster trying to find this house that was going to fit all 7 of us and find something that was going to work for us, when I had already kind of let go of that dream because we had had such problems up to this point. So we closed on Friday, and we sold my dream house that I had wanted forever. It was the place I wanted to put down roots. I even walked around with a stick that I had measured to make sure that all of the doorways were wheelchair accessible so that we could get in here. And it's just fascinating to start to have to let go of that dream of staying here. So we're in the process of moving. We're trying to figure out how to integrate my aging in-laws into a home that still has little people in it, and being in this sandwich generation, and how do we do this? I'm really fortunate because I am also a nurse. I have a master's degree. I am certified in healthcare quality and compliance. I have been in healthcare for 20 years, and so I've had thousands of conversations with people, talking to them about how to navigate this aging process and to do it well and to protect people's dignity. So we're starting from this crazy place, and over the last probably 6 months, as I've had these conversations with my patients at the hospital, I really felt like I needed to do something more. I needed to spend time developing a system that could help other people who maybe don't have my background, don't have my education, to be able to assess their parents or their loved one to see whether or not they are still safe to be independent, and when to pull the trigger on making more changes and interventions to their life. And Golden Hour Aging was born. So I am learning this whole videotaping thing. I am learning how to do this in real life. I have never done this before on a personal level. So this is going to be a journey that I want to invite you in on. I want to help you to navigate and me to navigate, and our whole families and lives be able to be brought together. So I might be really bad at this at the beginning. I might have really unclassy videos because I don't know how to do it. But I do know how to assess people. I do know how to help people navigate this really tricky time and how to make sure that you are able to meet people's needs with kindness and with dignity and have tough conversations. I love having tough conversations with people, which is why we were able to have this conversation with my in-laws and why we're willing to do the right thing no matter what it costs us. So I want to invite you in on this journey. I want to show you all the raw and ugly things that happen during this journey, as well as have you feel like you're able to get something out of this that can help you and your family navigate these years in a way that feels proactive, that feels like you are planning ahead, just like you do for your own retirement. This should not be a surprise. It should not be full of questions. It should be something that you are able to plan for, create those plans A through M, whatever you have to do, so that you feel prepared and are not taken off guard when life crises happen, which happen to the aging population. So join me and my family. I can't wait to get to know you, and I look forward to being on this journey with you. Thanks.